Hi, my name is Lori Miggins, and I am your coach, ready for you to go through this challenge with me. And I'm so excited. I have been doing this program, the 21-Day Fix, for over 16 months now. Also, I graduated and have been doing the 21-Day Fix Extreme and other Beachbody programs. But the very first time you get the 21-Day Fix in the mail, you're going to get it in a challenge pack. And it's a little frightening, I must say. I remember when I got it, looking at these containers, they look really small. I couldn't believe that I was going to eat a salad out of this container, and that's because you don't eat a salad out of this container. So I'm just going to go through some things that you get when you get your program in the mail. And first of all, this book right here, as you can see, it's very loved. It's earmarked. There's lots of things going on. You can see that I've used it. I keep things in it that also come with the challenge pack, but you need to read this book from cover to cover several times. You will find that you will carry it with you in the grocery store, in your purse, and you will refer to it often. Earmark the pages that you use a lot, but definitely look through this book and learn it. Learn to love it. It will become your new lifestyle. But the very first thing that you need to do when you get your challenge pack is there is a great little pamphlet that says 21-Day Fix, start here. Open this up. It will tell you exactly what to do. The calendar of workouts is in this pamphlet, and everything that you need to do, it tells you what to do. And it will tell you to go in your booklet to the very first page, and it'll tell you how to figure out your calculations so that you can figure out which calorie chart, which column to go by that will tell you how many containers to eat each day. Now, like I said earlier, these containers you don't eat out of, you don't have to eat out of them. When I make a salad, I shove the lettuce in here and I dump it out into a bowl. So I use these more for measuring cups. So if you are wondering, well, how much salad can I have? You put it in here, and if you can fit the cover on it, then you can eat it. And you can really shove that salad in there. You can shove that spinach in there. The book will tell you certain amounts of things, like for example, for asparagus, it will say 10 large spears of asparagus. You're not going to shove asparagus in here, so it tells you the amount. If it doesn't tell you the amount, then you use the container to measure how much of that food you're going to eat. So that's a little bit about the containers. And now I want to tell you a little bit about some tools that I use to help me with the containers. Now, this is just a little ring of cards that I have made that I give to all of my challengers. And there is a link in this post. If you would like a copy of these cards, just let me know. But basically what I did was I just printed off the food lists from the book onto cards, and I laminated them. And I put this ring through it, and I keep this in my kitchen, especially during my first few rounds. I keep this in my kitchen. It's spill-proof. I laminated it. I have a cute little laminator that I use. You could take it up to Staples or wherever. But I use this in my kitchen all the time because in the beginning, the first couple of rounds, you can't memorize everything that's on those lists. And you want to know exactly when and which foods are okay to eat. And also, the lists in the book are listed in order of the best possible nutritious value on the top of the list. So you want to stick to the top of the lists. So like I said, these cards are available in this post. Just click on it, and I would be more than happy to send them to you. Even if you didn't purchase the 21-Day Fix from me, send me an email and we can talk about me sending these cards to you. Not laminated and pretty like this. You'll have to do that yourself, but I can send you at least the Word document so you can print them out yourself. So that's that. Another thing that you need to do is make sure you take your measurements and take pictures. You will be very, very happy that you have those pictures. I know right now you're opening your box and you're like, I don't want to take pictures of myself. I'm not happy with myself. Don't think of them as before pictures. Think of them as goodbye pictures, because that's the person that's the body that you're going to say goodbye to, because you're about to change your lifestyle and you're about to get a body that you can be proud of. So make sure you take those pictures. We went over that. Another thing that I want to talk about is Shakeology. Many of you that purchased the challenge pack, you received your Shakeology. This is the large bag, or you received a box of packets. The first time you get your Shakeology, you're like, where's the scoop? The best thing to do is to, when it's sealed, is to squeeze the scoop to the top of the bag. Instead of sticking your hand in and spoons, before it's open, squeeze and then cut the bag, the top of the bag, and then break the seal and open up your bag of Shakeology, and the scoop will find its way to the top if you smush it to the top. And then you're all set. And make sure you seal it closed for freshness. But the first time you make your Shakeology, it can be a game changer. A lot of people will just take the Shakeology, put it in this awesome mixer cup that comes with your challenge pack, and put some water in it and this cool little thing that shakes it up, and they'll shake it and they'll drink it. And that's fine, I can drink it that way. But when you're first starting out with Shakeology, you might find that you might like to blend it. And I really love to blend it. My kids love to blend it. My husband loves to blend it. So I recommend 6 to 8 ounces of water, maybe a splash or two of almond milk, or you could even half that. You could do 4 ounces of water, 4 ounces of almond milk. I don't use almond milk at all, because you'll read in the book that if you use almond milk, you're supposed to count it as a yellow container, and you're only supposed to do that a few times a week. So I'm just like, you'll learn to love your yellows, and you'll save those for other things like wine and other things that you will learn to love your yellows. So I do 8 ounces of water, lots of ice because I love it nice and creamy and thick, and I like to do a half of a frozen banana. And if you add a half of a frozen banana, you have to count it as a purple container. Or if you add any fruit, my recommendation for when you make your shake is to freeze the fruit. It makes the consistency of the shake that much more enjoyable. Not that it's not tasty, because you'll learn to love your Shakeology as well. Another thing that I like to do is I like to add a teaspoon of PB2, which is powdered peanut butter, which is peanut butter at its healthiest, just the best form that you can have it in your shake. It blends really well because it's powdered. There's all different forms. PB2 is like the brand that everybody knows, but I like to get PB Fit from BJ's or Costco. It's the same exact thing, it's just a different brand, and it's a lot bigger and a lot cheaper. So I recommend that, those things in your shake. Not in this cup, because if you have a blender, I'm highly recommending blending. I have a heavy duty Ninja blender that does an amazing job, and then I like to pour it in here, put the cover on, drink it up. If you do that for a whole year, Beachbody will send you, if you drink Shakeology for a whole year, they'll send you this awesome shaker cup that says the healthiest year of my life, and you get a golden scoop. The scoop that comes in your Shakeology bag, it's actually golden. So pretty cool stuff. If you have any questions about how to make your Shakeology more enjoyable, there's lots of recipes on my page for different types of vanilla, chocolate, cafe latte, strawberry. I have recipes for everyone. One other thing I want to talk about is Autumn came out with, about 2 years after she came out with the 21 Day Fix, she decided to come out with the Fixate cookbook, which is fantastic. And it's actually, my kids love it too, because it's very visual. It's divided by all the meals of the day, appetizers, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and it's very visual. So basically why my kids like it is that the recipe is over here and the picture of the recipe is over here. So there's no, oh, I wonder what that looks like. My kids like to help me food prep and meal plan on Sunday nights. So they will go through this book literally, especially the dinners. We plan our dinners. And they will, for example, they love the Sloppy Joes. The Sloppy Joes in here is a family favorite. And they will find the picture and they will write it down. And so it's definitely the visual. And she's also cooking with her son in here a lot. So it's really, really nice. It really brings the whole family together in the meal planning and the cooking process. So these are just some of the tools that I like to use. There's other tools that you can use that will help you throughout your 21 Day Fix. But if you have any questions about anything, let me know. Okay, another thing about this, when you first start the 21 Day Fix, the whole point of this program is that it is a clean eating program. Our society lives in a pretty tough society to eat clean. Lots of the foods out there are dirty, meaning they have chemicals and additives and preservatives and things like that in it that make it not clean. So a lot of challengers, myself included, on about day 2 or 3 or 4 even in the afternoon, I suffered from a huge headache. My body was like, oh my gosh. Well, a headache can be several things. You get a headache when you're starving, you get a headache when you're thirsty, and you get a headache when you're ridding your body of toxins. So this clean eating program is, when you first start out, you're cleansing your body. You're getting rid of a bunch of toxins. So you may experience a headache. Also, when you start drinking Shakeology and eating clean, your body goes through a toxic release, and you may spend some time in the bathroom because you're going through a cleanse. So you may have either end of the spectrum. You may have diarrhea the first few days, or you may experience constipation the first few days. All of this is normal because your body is being shocked by this clean eating lifestyle. Now, if you've already been eating clean, you may not experience those symptoms, and you may just wean right into this program and do great with it. But just know that those are natural, and your body will learn to get used to it. So just know that when you are in the bathroom or you're having headaches, it's all natural. It's part of the detox that your body is going through, learning how to eat clean. So with that being said, good luck. Let me know if you have any questions, and I can't wait for you to get started.